Good morning all. Wednesday the 5th of June 2024 and we're having a right change of venue today. Turned back on the freshwater fishing for a little while. I caught loads of tench recently, over 100, so plenty of them to keep me going for a while. And decided on a bit of beach fishing. So I'm down on Shoreham Beach, my favourite little spot that I usually come to when I do a bit of beach fishing. And the target this morning is a black bream. I've heard there's a few sea bream around, so that's the target this morning. High tides at 11 o'clock. It's just before 8 now, about 7:45. Just got the rod set up. There you go, there's the rig. It's just a running leg there. Section of black lug below and another one above. Like a two-hook flapper. There we go, 2 rods are out, lugworms are deployed. Just got to wait for those rod tips to start banging around. Well, isn't this lovely? Sitting here on Shoreham Beach, waiting for a bite. On a deserted Shoreham Beach, I mean look. Nobody else down here at all, lovely. You can see all the way along there to the Shoreham Harbour Arms, where I used to fish as a kid with all my schoolmates. Very happy memories from those days, and it's bringing it all back to me right now. You know, the lovely times we used to have, getting up early in the school holidays, getting on our push bikes and eagerly cycling down to the Harbour Arms, hoping that nobody would be on the end there. And then we get up the end, we'd race that last little bit, you know. We sort of start off cycling quite leisurely and we get about halfway up and we'd look at each other and then we suddenly like pedal like mad to be the first one to get up the end to get the best spot, and it's usually me. Fond memories of those days, you know, back in the 1970s, a long time ago now, and I'm still down here doing it and enjoying it just as much. Not the intended bream, and I did think it was a bream then. It's a small place. But that's the first bite. I've been fishing just over an hour now. Second casts are out there, and we finally got a bite and a fish. Yeah, we've got a fish on here. Third cast and the second bite. I felt sure that as a bream this time. It's really pulling. It's a very pretty place. Probably just about sizeable, but not a lot of meat on him, so we'll put him back. But pretty fish, those spots. Yep. Probably another place here. Look at this. It's only a sole, isn't it? Look. That's not a bad sized fish either. I'm into something good here. The rod just doubled over then, and it's pulling line off the clutch. This ain't a bream, and it's not a place. It's either a big bass or a ray or a smooth hound. Well, how about that then? This is going to be my target species for tonight. I was going to do a night tonight, hoping for one of these things. No need, look. There we go. I haven't caught one of these for a while. A nice smooth hound. He's probably about 4 pounds, I should think, something like that. 4, maybe 5. But this is what I was after, or what I was going to be after tonight. But we've had one already on the daytime. Well, it's about 11:30 now, so it's half an hour after high tide, and it's gone a bit slack, you know. I've not had anything further since that little flurry of action where I had you know, a sole and a smooth hound and a flounder. I just had a little sort of knock then, but nothing was on the end. But the tide's pulling a bit now, so I've had to put the gripper leads on, and there's a little bit of that May rot around. Not a lot, you know, just a few little bits on the line, not causing any problems. But I'm hoping as the ebb comes in now, tide starts going back down, might get a few more bites. Still holding out for one of those bream, but looks like they're not around today. But either way, you know, I've had a good day so far. But I'll give it another hour and a half, and then I'll be away. Place, just as the tide's going out. It's about 12:30 now, so I'm only going to give it about another half an hour, but another bonus fish. Right, it's approaching 1 o'clock now, so I've been fishing for 5 hours. I haven't had any more bites for a while, not since that place that I caught, so it seems that all the fish have cleared off now. The tide's going out pretty fast now, so it's nearly 2 hours after high tide, and I said to myself I'd pack up at 1 o'clock anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. The last casts are out there, they've been out there for a while, no bites, so I think it's time to wind in and call it a day for part 1 of my day's fishing. Now I say part 1 because I am going to come out again later this evening to catch the evening tide. Probably going to go a bit further down towards the east, around the King Alfred, Hove Beaches sort of area. I'm going to go for the big uns. I'm going to fish whole squid on one rod, and on the other rod I'm going to try and get hold of some crabs and fish hardback crabs. The intention is obviously to get a smooth hound, you know, a decent smooth hound, 6-7 pound plus. And I hear that there's been 1 or 2 caught, you know, around the area. Not that many, but you know, they're starting to show. So we're going to give it a go this evening. I'll be back down there about 8:30 in the evening and fish the night tide. So I'll see you on part 2. Well, good evening to part 2 of my day. It's about 9 o'clock in the evening now, same day as earlier over on Shoreham Beach, except for we're just behind the King Alfred now, which is just over there. The high tide this evening is 11:30, so not got too long to go. It's got a lot choppier since I was fishing this morning. The wind got up a bit today and has stirred it up a bit. But it's fishable, you know, the rods are getting knocked about a bit, the line's getting whacked about. It's going to be gripper leads all evening. So I've got one bait out on 2 o'clock in the lug worm at the moment, hoping for a bream, and I've got the other one on a half a squid. I've got a few crabs with me, 4 hardback crabs, so I might change the squid to a crab depending on how we go. But it's going to be tough fishing, I reckon. And if I do hook one of those big smooth hounds, it's going to be tricky getting it through that last bit, through the waves. You can see they're really crashing in. Still, you've got to be in it to win it, so we're going to give it a go. I'll probably fish till about 1 o'clock, 1:30 latest. Fingers crossed. At least it wasn't a blank. Tiny little place, first cast. There you can go back. Well, it's been a bit of a struggle of a night. You know, I had a small place, first cast, and then I've been 3-4 hours without a bite. And now in the last 10 minutes I've just had 2 bites. You know, a lovely bass, which I'll show you here. That is the first one. A couple of pounds. Nice fish. Cast it back out and it went straight away, you know, the rod was yanking over, and I had another bass. I haven't weighed it, but it's getting for 5 pounds, this fish. I reckon that's probably pushing 5 pounds, this one. So I had a brilliant night after all. £2 bass and pushing £5 bass.